In today's video, we are going to take a closer look at this guy. This is the Dell Ultrasharp 25-inch USB-C monitor that has the model number U2520D. Because of this, we are in a bit of a different shooting location. We are in my office, where I have two of these monitors mounted on two different desks. I am W2Best and I make in-depth gear reviews and tutorials, and if you like this kind of content, it would be super nice to see you as a subscriber to the channel. That gives me a ton of motivation to bring out new content moving forward. If you want to communicate with me, you can do so either in the comments below or on Instagram, where I'm also at W2Best. If you want to buy any of the products that I'm looking at in this video, you can also find links in the description below. I have been using the Dell U2520D 25-inch USB-C monitor over almost 2 months now, and it is my daily monitor that I use when I'm in my office. Therefore, I will say that I have a pretty good idea about what the good and the bad things are with this monitor, so I can go through with you the different features that I have enjoyed and why I think this is really one of the best monitors you can find on the external monitor market right now. I was a bit surprised when it came in the box, because this is quite lightweight after all. The monitor is 6.6 kilograms, and in the box it's about 8 kilograms. And it doesn't take up that much space. It's very efficiently packed in here. But today we're not going to do an unboxing. We're going to get right into how the monitor works and why I enjoy it. You get this one USB-C to USB-C cable in the box. This is the main cable and the one you use to connect to your laptop to be able to use the one cable setup, as I will show you in a little bit. You also get a DisplayPort to DisplayPort cable if your computer lacks a USB-C port. You get a USB-C to USB-A cable that you can use to connect peripherals or charge a device with the USB ports in the monitor. And then of course you get the power cable to connect the monitor to power. The monitor comes on this very sturdy stand, and to mount it onto the stand, you will just use this method of placing it with those hooks up top there and then clicking it to place like that. You then use a screw in the bottom to put this bottom plate on, and then you have a monitor stand that can both rotate this way, you can rotate this way, and you can extend the height quite a bit up, together with moving it back and forth in this direction. Let's have a look at the port setup here. You have the power plug, an HDMI port, a display port out, a USB-C port for display port in and power out, a display port in, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and two USB-A ports on the bottom side of the monitor. And on the right hand side you have a USB-A port and a USB-C port. As you can see now, we have the USB-C cable plugged in, and we're going to plug it into my Lenovo Yoga Slim 7. Adding on a wireless mouse here, and then making the appropriate monitor settings, where I have the big external monitor on top of the built-in monitor. And we have a really good desk setup that is super clean. One cable and one extra peripheral together with this monitor. This is a 25-inch monitor, which is different from most monitors on the market that are either 24 or 27-inch. This is therefore a bit of an in-between size, and together with being a Quad HD resolution, so a bit higher resolution than Full HD but not full 4K, I think this sits in a really sweet spot with both the in-between sizes as well as the in-between resolution. It is not as expensive as 4K offerings, but it offers you a relatively big size, a relatively good resolution, and very good brightness and color accuracy. The brightness of the monitor is 350 nits maximum, and most of the time I find this to be a bit too bright to use it on maximum brightness. And I would use the controls down here to set it at around 75% instead of the full 350 nits. It also comes factory calibrated at 99% sRGB, which is a really good color accuracy for an office monitor like this, making it quite available both for photo and video editing together with other office work. One of the features that really stand out with this monitor is definitely the really thin bezels on all the sides. It is so slim that the Dell logo is just barely visible down there. They really had to shrink that logo down to fit it on the bottom bezel. The picture quality in general is also amazing on the monitor, and I really enjoy working on it on a daily basis. I can truly recommend it for any kind of office setup. Both because of picture quality, but also of course for the very convenient setup you get with using just one cable, and also being able to daisy chain into a second monitor. This is the way that I personally use this monitor in my work setup. I have my Lenovo Yoga Slim 7. I have it connected with one USB-C cable into the monitor. It runs power into the laptop and monitor into here, and the USB cable from the keyboard goes into the monitor and also connects with the one USB-C cable setup. I have the wireless mouse, and I have another monitor daisy chained via DisplayPort out from this monitor and DisplayPort in here. And this gives me, as you can see, 3 individual monitor windows that I can work with. And here I can put documents or Excel sheets and similar. Here I can have my main tools, and here I can have communication like Slack or email, which makes it a really good and efficient setup for me personally. I usually don't do that much video editing on this monitor, since it's in my office and most of my editing I do at home. But the times I've used it, it actually worked really well. The combination of the extra space you get here in DaVinci Resolve from having the Quad HD resolution to the color accuracy and brightness of the monitor just makes it one of the best monitors I've used for video editing projects. Likewise, I'm not much of a gamer on this monitor since it's in my office and I mainly do work on it. But the few times I've tried a bit of a game, it's also been a really good joy. The color accurate screen, the brightness, together with these really small bezels on the sides, make it a really enjoyable experience while playing a game. Unfortunately, the Lenovo Yoga Slim 7 is a bit too weak to drive this game in native Quad HD resolution, so we're gonna have to play it in Full HD. I paid 450 euros for this monitor, which is approximately $500. And I gotta say, it really holds a lot of value for money at that price. At both 25-inch Quad HD 90-watt charging out through the USB-C port and really good brightness and color accuracy, I think this is one of the best monitors you can find on the market right now. And I was doing a lot of research before I bought this guy, so I would really have made sure that I was looking at all the USB-C monitors that were available around that $500 mark. If you feel like you don't need to step up to a full 27-inch Quad HD or 4K, I think this is an alternative really worth looking into a bit more. And if you look at the price of getting a docking station to plug to USB-C on your laptop and then getting a proper monitor to connect to the docking station, this can sometimes come to a more expensive price than this monitor comes in at, where you have it all in one package. That's where I think a lot of the value in this Dell monitor is. That is it for my review of the Dell U2520D 25-inch USB-C monitor. I have truly enjoyed using this monitor over the past 2 months, and I really look forward to using it more over the upcoming years. I think a product like this has a really good longevity, and as long as no pixels die or nothing starts breaking on you, I hope I will be able to use this monitor for at least 5 more years. I feel like it's one of the most balanced choices you can get with the 25 inches, with the Quad HD resolution, the really good color accuracy, as well as the good brightness, and then pair that up with USB-C with 90 watts charging. Oh my god, like, this is actually a really good offering in total. If you have any other questions or comments about the monitor, please ask them in the comment section below, and I will make sure to get back to you as quickly as possible. I'm W2Best, I make in-depth gear reviews and tutorials, and I will see you in the next video. Have a really nice day. Bye bye!